So every time you stop, that's an adhesive line. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another vlog. So in today's vlog, we're going to be actually answering the number one question that I get asked when I'm rapping, and that is why I use a torch over a heat gun. So this is the number one question that I get asked. A lot of people hate the fact that I use a torch. People even comment like, oh, you're not a true rapper, you suck. And I'm just like, dude, you guys are ridiculous. But anyways, you guys, I truly hope everybody's been safe with the whole coronavirus and everything that has been going on. I stepped away from work for about a month and a half, and I'm actually slowly getting back into it. I happened to purchase a second location, and I truly hope, or not truly hope, I'm truly appreciative for everybody that is watching, because you guys are actually a big help and contributing to me purchasing my second location. I have a video of it. I'm going to go ahead and post it right here, you guys, and hope you guys like it. All right, so this is the lobby. Have the office area, bathroom, entry into the warehouse, and then this is going to be an entry into the showroom and wrap room. We'll have the floors done, have all the lights done, and then we have another bay as well. And then it comes out into the rest of the warehouse, and I'll end up putting a lift somewhere right here, but yeah, just got approved for the new location. All right, guys, so now that you guys seen the second location and the warehouse, all of the warehouse flooring and basically all of the concrete flooring is going to be white epoxy. So we're about 3 weeks out from getting keys to the warehouse, or not keys, getting access back into the warehouse. And yeah, hopefully we'll be wrapping some pretty dope cars. But anyways, back to this vlog. We're going to be wrapping this Lexus RC350 Escort that we have here. So we're going to be starting off with the hood. I'm going to go ahead and get this clay bar prepped, ready to go, and then we'll go ahead and start wrapping it. You guys will be seeing me use the torch, a majority of it, and then you guys will see me use the heat gun around all of the edges to go ahead and make sure everything is posted. But in that, you guys, let's get it. Alright guys, so you guys seen me lay the hood by myself, and you guys kind of seen the technique that I had. I went ahead and rolled it up with the backing facing pretty much rolled up, and pretty much from there I went ahead and just pretty much took off a little bit of it. I locked it in from the corner, and then with that little lip I was able just to go ahead and roll it all the way up like you guys seen me do. I did happen to get some creases right here, as you guys can see. If I go ahead and actually just squeegee right over them, you will go ahead and see the little marks. So I do want to get these out before I squeegee. And the way that I'm going to do it is actually with the heat gun. So with something like this, you definitely do not want to use a torch just because you're able to go ahead and overheat it. So I'm just going to go ahead and plug in the heat gun and we'll get that done. And if you guys notice the way that I'm pulling down in a triangle motion and kind of at the corner of the hood. And that's causing my wrinkles to go ahead and fall like that. So this way, when I come to the middle of the hood, I'm able just to go ahead and pull my wrinkles straight down. So watch. So now from here, now that I have my wrinkles like that, you could add heat. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a big air pocket of like air right here, so if you want to get that out. Release that. And from here I'm going to grab my squeegee. So I'm going to lock it straight down the middle. And then I'm going to do a line straight across. So now when I drew that line, I went ahead and locked it into pretty much a square. And then from here, we're just going to go ahead and press up all of the air. Everybody squeegees differently. And if you notice, I'm actually stopping at the body line right here. Reason being is because on this hood it actually goes in a little bit, so if I were to squeegee, there's a good possibility that I'll get an adhesive line. So the way that I'm going to take care of this piece is I'm going to go ahead and grab a glove and I'm going to knock it out all in one piece. And pretty much I'll set you guys up so this way you guys can watch me do it and you guys will see what I mean. So everything from that body line right here is all squeegee. And I'm gonna set you guys up on a different angle so you guys can see me do that. Alright guys, so this is the body line that I'm talking about that goes all the way down. So as you guys can see, there's air right here, so this is actually going to be a stretch. So I'm going to get my torch and I'm gonna go ahead and heat it up just a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and attack it with my palm. You guys want to get this done all in one shot, otherwise you guys will get an adhesive line. And just like that, we went ahead and got that whole piece done without getting an adhesive line. So a lot of people would actually try to go ahead and glass it, and then they'll start to squeegee down. So every time you stop, that's an adhesive line, because there's tension between here. So what you want to do is you want to attack it all in one shot and get it done. So now from here, like all this rest of the air can just go ahead and get out. There's no type of tension here. And as you guys can see, the color actually does define a lot of the body line, so it gives the car a lot more of an aggressive look. So now that this side's done, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the driver's side, and we'll go ahead and start trimming.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
So in an area like this, as I said, you want to be very careful because of the headlight. So when I go ahead and trim, just to go ahead and shorten this up, I'm going to go ahead and lift it up. I'll see where my headlight is, and I'll trim out. You always want to take precaution on where you're cutting and what's behind you. So from here, I know that I have this grill that I'm actually able to go ahead and follow, but I know that there's a rubber piece and I don't want to cut into the rubber piece, so I'm just going to do what I did next to the headlight, just shorten it up, so that this way when I'm done with everything else, I'm able to just go ahead and lift up the hood, and I can go ahead and tuck everything nice and neat and trim everything comfortably. Same exact thing, we're going to go ahead and put the blade on the fender and lightly guide it all the way up until we go ahead and hit the top. So. Usually on this area, I don't want to put the blade next to the headlight, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull it to that edge, and I'm going to pull this way. Not down because I don't want it to curve into the hood. I want to curve it out. So we're going to pull this way, and just like that. So as I said, same thing, so we don't cut into the headlight. We're going to lift that up, and then from here, carefully trim. Make sure you don't hit nothing. Okay. Now that we have the hood popped open, I'm going to go ahead and get the torch. Pretty much just get it nice and warm, and I'll go ahead and start tucking corners. From there, I'll go ahead and post heat with the heat gun. Make sure nothing, or make sure whatever I stretch comes back, and make sure it's all nice and trimmed nice and easy. So I went ahead and locked in all of the front edges. I'm going to go ahead and work on the corner right now. So always use the heat gun. And when I'm heating it, I'm slightly pulling it. So now that it's all heated up, I'm going to go ahead and give it a slight pull thumb, and I'm going to go ahead and push my thumb underneath that corner and lock it in with my other finger. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and finish this, lock everything else in. And that corner is pretty much finished. And now I'm going to go ahead and post heat it to make sure that, because I did stretch it, so that stretch is going to go ahead and want to come back when it is, when it's exposed to heat. So I'm going to go ahead and expose it. And now I know that that corner is fully tucked and done correctly. So now I'm able to go ahead and trim this. I'll go ahead and post heat it just one more time. Okay. So now that the corner is fully tucked underneath it, don't have to worry about it. And now I'm able to go ahead and attack these sides and push this all down. So this corner specifically is going to be a little bit more trickier. You guys can see the angle. So same exact technique, going to go and heat it up, light stretch, get your finger, and you're going to go ahead and wrap it right around that corner. And you always want to keep tension on it, because the tension is going to allow you to not get a crease around the edge. So I'll show you guys the corners right after this. I'm going to go do post heat real quick. And bam, that's what our corner looks like. So you guys can see no wrinkles, nothing like that. And that is how you guys wrap a hood and corner. All right guys, so the hood is fully finished. Went ahead and post heated everything. Everything came out really, really good. So this color is actually going to define a lot of the body lines on the car. It's going to make it look a lot more aggressive. But yeah, so that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I'm actually going to be wrapping the whole car tomorrow. So if there's anything in specific that you guys want to see, just drop a comment down below and I'll be sure to record it. I might do a DIY with this video. It's actually going to be a little bit tricky, so you guys can see the way the bumper and the headlights actually go in. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the vlog, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.